Welcome into today's 8-10 Rewind, where we talk about Kansas State basketball. They're off to a good start this season, but when you start going through their schedule, you wonder if it's a mirage. They've got one of their tougher tests in the early part of the season coming up on Saturday against Colorado State, but K-State did what some other teams have done recently too. They have scheduled incredibly soft in the non-conference schedule. Now, RPI, the KenPom rankings, have them at about 33 right now. That is more than enough to be a solid tournament team, like a mid-tier tournament team, a 7, 8 seed, which wouldn't be bad for Kansas State. But their strength of schedule is in the 300s. Now, it will get tougher because the Big 12 schedule will help that number up a little bit. If the Big 12 is up, teams like Texas stay down, Texas Tech, TCU, and those teams fall off, then it'd just be Kansas and some others, and Iowa State, and Oklahoma's been off to a slow start. The thing about Kansas State is that I just don't know whether to believe them or not. When you're looking at the course of the coaching career of Weber there, it's gone nothing but downhill. They've technically gotten worse each of the last few years, record-wise, strength of schedule-wise. And maybe Weber was doing this at the beginning of this year to help build some confidence going into conference play. But I think it's playing with fire a little bit, because not knowing what this team is, you're trying to pull what Texas Tech did last year. Start strong in the non-conference, finish 500 in a strong Big 12, and find your way into the tournament. But if the Big 12 isn't as strong this year, 500 in the Big 12 won't get there. I don't know enough, or don't see enough yet, to know exactly how they'll be, but they've taken a risk by starting soft in the non-conference schedule. They're going to have to do well, and I think above 500, maybe even 7 wins in the Big 12 to try to find a way to make sure they get in here, or a deeper run in the Big 12 tournament. You know how this goes. But as we get ready to head towards conference play at the end of this month, starting on December 30th, you're going to find out a lot about Kansas State that you didn't find out in the first 10 games of the season so far, and find out a little bit against Colorado State tomorrow. This is your 8-10 Rewind.